This is Dead Dick Hammer. You're listening to Stirring the Pot on Z Talk Radio.
Good evening, everybody. We're back with Stirring the Pot. We're here. Where are you? Why aren't you here? You should be here. They'll be here. They'll always come in, don't they?
They always do.
Maybe.
They always do.
Maybe.
We're missing one though.
We're missing Joe. Down one. It feels like a kick in the balls without Joe, don't it?
It does. I just hope that his coronavirus is healing well.
Yeah, don't even get me started on the coronavirus, man.
You had a corona. Now you're sick.
No. If I had a corona, I probably would be sick. Actually, they're not that bad of beers. I have drank a few Coronas in my lifetime.
I've drank a couple.
Believe it or not, I have. I just, I don't know. Not. What? See what? What?
I just showed you. I was on it for a minute, and then I get this.
You get booted from it?
Yeah, error loading. It's got to be mine.
I don't know,
then I click back on, and Mama D's here.
Oh,
Mama D.
Up Mama D. Mama D's in the house. She had a great interview the other day with Roanna. I got to go in and bust on for a little while and check it out. See how things were going. It's kind of nice.
I was there for a minute.
Yeah, they had a good talk.
I had to go in and check it out.
Hell yeah!
It's always a good talk with Mama D, and then you got Ro and.
Yeah, Mama D does some great shows. She does. If you guys ain't been following her and stuff, you got a problem. Yeah.
You do.
Yeah, listen to me stutter. Yeah. You got a problem.
I have a surprise for everybody, and I don't even think you know about it.
Well, now I've kind of got nervous.
Well, we haven't been doing a lot of the Culinary with Couto, and we haven't really been doing anything since we
ate the spiders,
the tarantula. So I've been saving this for a rainy day, and since our boy isn't on here, I got something out of the fridge that I bought a few weeks ago.
Oh shit!
And I'm gonna drink it on air.
Bang!
Nope. Do you want to know what it is?
Four Loko?
It is not.
Oh, you didn't find a Four? Next time I come up, I'm bringing some Four Loko with me.
Don't you threaten me with a good time?
I know they got them down to this place.
So it's got a American flag right on it. Travis, what's up, bro? So it's got to be America. It's got to be America.
America. Passively ribbon?
This here, God, I wish it was. And I can't drink too much of it because it's got 42 grams of carbs in it.
Holy sheep dip.
Pretty damn close. It is.
We didn't do anything to Joe Couto, Mama D. Oh, no.
Ranch dressing soda.
Have you tried to bake one? You know these things are freaking nasty. What is wrong with you tonight?
I don't know. I figured I'd pull it out and, well.
What's up, Steven? Dawn?
Pull this ranch dressing pop out, and we'll get it out for later, and I'll drink it in memory of our fallen comrade Joe, who's got the swine flu or the corona flu or the Modelo flu or whatever the hell he's got.
I'm going to get in a little bit of a soapbox on that right now. As of the other day, I did a little bit of research on it. I think it was like Sunday. Me and Teresa were talking about stuff. They have like 950 confirmed cases of coronavirus in the world. Now, if you see some of these bootleg videos coming out of China and stuff, they got some people who's running around hospitals filming all this shit and saying there's 90,000 cases of it in China that the government's lying to us, blah, 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 blah. They've only had like 200 some deaths from it. As of Sunday, there was 1.5 million people confirmed with the flu, over 10,000 deaths worldwide, 1.5 million flu cases in the United States, over 10,000 deaths worldwide from the flu this flu season alone, not in the last several years, this flu season alone, since this season started this year. You don't see them hyping up all that shit. 950 cases of coronavirus, and it's a pandemic. It's pandemic. We're all gonna die. The flu.
How does anybody know how this whole coronavirus started? What
Eating,
what is it?
Eating raw snakes and bats.
Well,
there's a virus that's
that.
inside of them, and you eat them raw, you can contract this virus, and now it's mutated, and you can now pass it from person to person. They have.
But how do you pass it?
Well, it's no different than any other virus or any other flu, like getting a lady. The first confirmed case in the United States happened last week, where a lady was over there somewhere in China. She came home, and her husband caught coronavirus from being around her. So it's mutated where it can be passed like any other virus, whether it be from a handshake or I miss you, let's have a welcome home kiss, and it leads to more and stuff like that. And it's like any other virus can pass.
So stay away from the massage parlors.
Yeah.
Stay away from the sushi places.
But
and you'll be just fine.
But I'm saying there's only like 900 some cases so far. There's like 250 deaths from it, and there's like everybody's. That's all you hear in the news is the coronavirus. 1.5 million people have the flu here in the United States this season alone so far. We're only about halfway through the flu season. 10,000 people worldwide have died this flu season so far. We're only halfway through it. 2 months into the good flu season? And nobody's bitching about that. But 250 people died from this disease coming out of China. And oh my God, it's pandemic. We're all going to die. What the?
Well, it's not newsworthy.
Anthrax. Remember the big anthrax scare? And all of a sudden just went away? Just gone.
Yeah, this one will too.
It's like, what are they covering up now? See, now we'll be the conspiracy theorists. What are they covering up?
Hell.
What are they diverting our attention from now? What's the world government doing? Not just the United States government. This is the world. Just like anthrax. It was from Africa. This is the world of the governments. What are they covering up? What are they hiding from everybody?
Are they planning another moon landing, Jay?
Oh, that's so wrong. So funny, but so wrong.
Let's get people in the chat room. What does everybody think about it? What is everybody's thoughts on the coronavirus?
I just think it's one of those things that's just been absolutely played to death, and the stats to it are so far down for what they're building it up. Can it become bad? Yes. Is it going to be the next Black Plague to kill off millions of people? Probably not. I mean, they're hyping it up to where it's almost. You would think that it was HIV and AIDS again. Killed thousands of people, hundreds of thousands, millions of people. Don't talk about that. Let's talk about 200 people. 900 cases worldwide. 200 people worldwide have passed away from this. 10,000 has already died from the flu in the last 2 months. We don't give a fuck about that. We don't talk about that.
Is it something that's been around before?
I'm
or is
not
this something
sure on
brand
that.
new? Because I don't.
I think this is
I
fairly
would think
new.
it would be brand new, would it?
It's fairly new.
Well, people have been eating bats and snakes and shit for years.
Yep.
Years and years and years. How's come this hasn't? It's never popped out before. Now all of a sudden it's a thing.
It's not something that gets out of certain areas. We don't eat bats and snakes raw over here.
No, but I mean over there, you would think that it would be some sort of a, almost like catching the common cold over there.
Well, it's a little more
bats and snakes and shit. Those videos we send back and forth on nasty shit that everybody eats.
Mama D has no thought.
Yeah, that's a wide open. You left the door wide open there, Mama D.
So it's just that, like I said, that's one of the things that absolutely just, I knew I was going to get on the soapbox if anybody even mentioned the coronavirus tonight. I'm like, seriously, do some research. What little bit that fucker is, sorry about my language, I apologize already. But as little as this actually involved with anything, and the sheer death toll from it so far is so small and so benign compared to so many things that's going on in the world right now. Even the flu, just something that's like the flu, killing way more people in a shorter amount of time. And oh my God. Don't mention that, but oh my God, 900 people's had it worldwide. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. Run! I just don't get it.
Just stop eating snakes and bats, and everybody will be all right.
Just stop being dumb shits.
Right? You won't have to. You don't have to worry about me.
Oh, and by the
spreading
way,
that shit around because
yeah, you're talking about the ranch soda that you're going to drink some of later. you you know we're going to end up one night. We're going to get some of those and taste it. You got like pickle soda and all that other shit.
they've got, oh my God, this place, it's in downtown Maumee, and they have, God, they got a ton of them, a ton of different things.
Yeah.
But this is the one I saw, and I'm like, you know what? Ranch dressing soda sounds like complete ass.
And
So
it's
we'll
going
try
to be
it.
complete ass.
We're
But
gonna
you
try
know that the Tina Marie Ronan and Jody Brethren got a hold of Samantha Allen, and they did send her the money, and she has purchased them. She just hasn't got them to me yet. We haven't been able to have our schedules click up yet to where I can pick up the chocolate covered scorpions that all three of us will be getting a bag of.
Mm.
Now there could be one scorpion in it, or there could be 3 scorpions in it. I don't know, but all 3 of us will be getting a bag of chocolate covered scorpions to try.
That one scares me a little bit.
I'm not. I'm like, fuck it. You know, Jason and Joe did the tarantula.
Because see, this just like this coronavirus shit. We're gonna start eating scorpions and all kinds of shit. Next thing you know, see, Joe's already done. He's already out for today's show. Maybe it was the tarantula leg that he chewed on, along with the big convention that he had. He probably had a couple of Coronas there, so mixed with the tarantula leg, that's taking him out.
Just see what Greg put in the chat room. On the plus side, Chinese mail order brides are 75% off.
Buy one, get one.
And I've known that man all my life. Sick, twisted son of a... I love him to death. But
That's funny.
But yeah, chocolate-covered scorpions are coming. I know.
It scares me, man. That scares me. I don't know. I mean, because there's poison in there. There's all kinds of stuff.
Next time you come down this way, we're making a trip to Jungle Gems, and you and I can walk around there. I'm not kidding there, man. One time I walked in the door, and there's a whole refrigerated display case set out there, and there was nothing but heads, sheep heads, completely skinned, the eyeballs, the tongue, all that, everything else. It just had no skin on it. Sheep and pig and cow, and you could buy the head and then go make head cheese with it and shit. Just you walk in the door, and there's this tongue flopping out of his mouth and no skin on it, and his big old eyes just staring at you like, hey, look at me.
Why? But see, and that's the thing. They have to stay in business, so people have to be buying that shit.
Yeah.
Why?
Because people eat that shit, man.
No, but no.
See,
no.
This is a job. You come down. I'll get Greg to get hook up, and maybe we'll just try a little small jar of pickled pig's feet together.
No. Oh.
Mama D's talking about the Google eyes. I was I crashed Teresa and Tina's show towards the end of it. Stuff they said they had this great idea about getting their crystals and stuff and putting those little googly eyes on them. And I told them I've already thought about that. For now on, whenever we all get together, going out in town and stuff, we go investigate places. We always get together someplace to go to eat. I'm gonna start taking googly eyes with me to put on like the salt and pepper shakers of the. And when we leave sits on the table. See what happens.
Leave your mark.
Yeah. You can buy kangaroo meat there too. Greg will do the pig's feet. I'm not doing it. I can't say I won't do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to try it. But if worse comes to worse and push comes to shove and we're all together and we're actually all going to do it and not just somebody sit here, one of us sit here and somebody sit over there and try it and the other one go, fuck that. I lied. I'm not doing it.
No, kangaroo meat? I wouldn't mind trying kangaroo meat.
I wouldn't either. Ostrich is real good.
The meat shit, I wouldn't. What? Pickled pig's feet?
Ostrich is real good, man. It's just it's real lean, so you gotta cook it real low and real slow.
Gotcha.
It's a red meat, and it looks like a steak just about. My old man was eating it after he had a heart attack. I had a friend of mine that I ran around with. He had a friend of his that had a farm, ostrich farm, because he would actually raise them for the feathers. They would put them in these car booths when they paint brand new cars and shit. He used them to dust it off because they wouldn't leave any static or anything like that in the paint. So when they got so many of them, then they start butchering them out and stuff, and we started getting ostrich meat. So I've actually had that.
See, that doesn't sound bad.
Nah, but pickles pig's feet.
What does a pig's foot taste like? That's the
shit and mud that it walks around in.
Yeah, yes.
You know, that's nothing but gristle and sinew and stuff like that. There's no really meat in there. That's just gelatinous stuff that's got to sit there and just boil and then be pickled. It'll sit there in that just pickling juice and just.
Well, you see, that's why they say that the pig is frowned upon in religious cultures because of that, because it walks around in its shit and everything else, and it's eat his foot. Nope.
I'll take all the bacon you want to give me, but I'm not eating his foot. Yeah, I might. I've been dreading that all my life. It's kind of like mountain oysters. Nope. Nope.
Not as bad as you think. I'm thinking it's pretty bad, Greg. I'm thinking
now, this is the guy that eats sardines and Limburger cheese.
Yeah. See, I could eat the cheese.
No. After that blue cheese, that was probably one of the most horrendous things I've ever put in my mouth. I don't see how people eat blue cheese after that. I was always curious about trying it. I've tried it now, and I never, ever, 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 ever have to try it again. That was horrendous. I thought that was absolutely disgusting. I've had pickled bologna before.
Pickled bologna?
Yeah.
Is that the shit where they got the
like you used to have in bars?
The little chunks in the bologna?
No, it looks like little fucking logs of bologna, and they pickle them down with pickle juice stuff. You used to have in bars all the time. You used to have pickled jars, the big 5-gallon jars of pickled bologna and pickled eggs and shit behind the bars. The old shithole bars I used to go into.
For what?
Because the drunks would actually get up there and eat that shit. And they get drunk and shit like that, and they get hey man, give me a pickled bologna and a pickled egg. And they sit there and eat it and stuff, and they go back to drinking and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't even sound like fun. That doesn't even sound like pickled hide. So basically what you guys do down there is just get a bunch of pickle jars. Take all the pickles out and then just fucking throw shit in it. Oh, it's pickle hamburgers. Yeah, fuck yeah. Pickle hamburgers.
Pickle beets, I can't stand those, man. Ugh. That purple shit. My mom and him, after he would try and boil eggs and stick in that jar and pickled eggs and that pickled beet juice. My mom and my dad, my brother would eat that. I'm like, huh.
Now it's all starting to come together. Now it all makes sense.
I wouldn't eat that. I was out.
Now it all makes sense.
I was out, man. I wasn't eating that shit. I'm out. Tap out. Tap out.
Oh.
You never had pickled beets?
Pickled pig's feet? No.
No.
I've had pickles. I've taken a pickle out the pickle jar and eaten it.
Yeah. I've drank the pickle juice. Especially when hungover.
Pickle juice.
Especially when hungover. But anything else pickled, I don't know, man. I have one of the old
taking a damn hot dog and putting it in there and letting it sit for a while.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Well, that's what they did to me and Joe with the boiled egg when they put it in a Fireball whiskey for 3 weeks before we had to try to eat that son of a bitch. Man, that egg got rubbery as hell too.
Right?
It was pure freaking torture.
This ain't right, man. That ain't right.
I was disgusting as shit. So, but yeah, it's I don't get it either with the whole fascination with. I understand why they pickle things because it preserves. You have to keep it cold. Blah 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 blah. I get that, but there's a line, man. Those aren't pickled eggs; those are beet eggs. Well, but the beets are pickled beets. They're supposedly pickled, but it turns out all purple and shit. Oh God, never could stand that shit, man.
Try raw goat.
Raw goat.
I've had like kibbe and that kind of stuff before.
Had what?
Kibbe. It's a raw meat.
Kibbles and bits?
Kibbe.
Kibbles and bits?
Kibbe.
I'll do some kibbles and bits right now. Fucking what the hell is kibbe?
Kibbe, it's just raw meat.
What kind of meat?
Oh hell, I don't know.
I mean, I want to be raw chicken.
One of my buddies from it's almost looks like ground up burger.
But it could be the neighbor's dog.
Raw meat. One of my buddies from work was Arab, and he used to bring in kibbe and stuff. But I tried it. It wasn't that bad.
I was going to look it up, but I got my fact pulled up right now. I'm not about to screw that up. I get my useless fact of knowledge, which is actually a very nice one this week.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, why don't you go ahead and
segue into the useless facts of knowledge? My useless fact of knowledge is, and we should all live there for this reason, but that's the only reason I don't want to leave this country, because I love this country. But in Russia, didn't consider beer an alcohol until 2011. It was previously classified as a soft drink.
Oh, yeah, you just walk around and drink soft drinks all day long. Can you imagine if that was the case? Where you just go, you're a little thirsty, driving that forklift around. It's like, I'm a little parched.
Yeah.
I could either have a Diet Mountain Dew or a Bud Light. I'll take a Bud Light.
And I know what steak tartare is, Mom. I've heard of that. And Greg said, I've tried to have raw goat, but it kept running away from me. Steve said, you got to be faster than that. All I can see now is that commercial. Oh, you got to be a little faster than that. Oh, you almost got it.
Oh, yeah, I get it. There it is.
I'm not into the whole raw meat thing. I'm not. Medium is about as low as I go. I can't even do that medium rare. It's got to be a little warmer in the middle than that.
Yeah.
I want some heat to it.
You know what? I don't mind it. If I'm doing it, I'd like to have, medium, because I like the juice. I like that kind of stuff. But I've had the raw meat and that kind of stuff. You just got to be careful with that shit too, because that'll fuck you up.
Oh yeah.
So my useless fact, and I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this. In Toraja, Indonesia, the deceased can wait several months or even years for burial arrangements to be made to allow distant relatives to pay their respects in person. During that time, family members will still treat their departed loved ones like valued members of the household. They dress them properly and even prepare daily meals. Some even keep their mummified remains indefinitely, considering it good luck.
Wow.
So you just got dead people laying around your house. That's
yeah.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I think I want to bury somebody.
I think I would too.
I don't think I want to leave them
and
sitting
the
around.
picture's got somebody like walking into a bedroom with like a dead person laying there, and it's all in like pretty clothes, and they're taking in like a big bowl of food. Like, I don't know.
Oh wow, that's a mess. I couldn't imagine that. Years before you bury him.
Yeah, it could take months, even years, to let all the distant relatives come from all over the world to visit and pay their respects
before you can bury him. Yep.
Wow. And then it said some of them even mummify them and keep them in the house for good luck. I don't know about having a dead body in the house for good luck.
Yeah, I don't see really wanting to do that, man. Yeah. But if we were around it, we wouldn't think a thing about it. But I just couldn't imagine having your loved one just sitting there mummified in the corner, bringing them plates and stuff and sitting them at the dinner table. Oh, wow.
Right? You hungry?
Yeah.
You hungry today?
You better eat. You're really losing weight. It's called dehydration.
That stuff's falling right through you. It's like you're not even digesting it. What the fuck?
It'd be even meaner sit there, look over and go, beef jerky?
Slap it 5, rip the arm off.
Yeah.
Put it back.
Oh, man. I just... Dead
time FaceTime. Oh, hell, that's fun.
Oh, my God. It's different cultures are actually amazing with it and how they do all these things, but you would figure that now that we're in 2020 that some of this would actually fade away.
You would think, but who knows?
But then again,
I mean, if it's good luck, bro. If it's good luck.
Well, I know some things like that.
Down in your luck, you just keep a loved one around there and hope for the best.
Hey, honey, let's talk about some new good luck things.
That's right.
Let's start some new superstitions. I mean,
That's fine.
I don't think she wants to play my way.
I'm guessing she probably doesn't.
I know she don't. She doesn't like me anymore.
Anymore? Any
less either.
right? So how about them Kansas City Chiefs?
Oh my God!
How about that fantastic football game and the 4 quarters that they played? It was just fantastic. Did you watch the football game, Jay?
I didn't watch any of it. Not 1 minute. I checked my phone and I happened to be at halftime, found out the score, and I checked it before I went to bed and saw who won. That was it.
That's it?
I saw, just before we went on air, I went on YouTube and watched the halftime show so I could see what everybody was bitching about. Speaking
of halftime shows, hi, Robin.
Halftime show is Robin? Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's always the main attraction. Mr. Robin Terry. I'm guessing there wouldn't be much conversation at supper.
Yeah,
you're probably right.
Body sitting around. But
Stop ignoring me. Stop ignoring me.
I asked you a question 3 days ago, fucker.
That's right. You still haven't come over on this ghost box.
There's my language again. Yeah, but on the bright side there, with Robin in the room, we could definitely get one of the Frank's boxes and have a communication with dead Uncle Sal.
I think he's got 1 or like 8.
1 or like 100.
Right. So. No, well, Robin, I'm a sports guy. I like sports in general. So hockey, absolutely. Football sometimes is a little hard to stomach for me with all their bullshit that they do, but I'm a baseball guy. I like hockey. I like all that. So I'm sports. So yeah, there's a couple more, but I know you're a big hockey guy, and I know not to ever bet against you. There's hockey involved. But so you watched the halftime show, did you say?
I watched it just a little while ago. While Teresa and Tina were on there, I thought I'd get caught up on the halftime show because I want to see. And I've seen people bitching about the halftime show, mainly women. Women complain about it. And these were some of the same women that just last year was so enthralled with Adam Levine almost having his crotch hanging out because he has pants so low and shirtless and shit. That was just great. But J-Lo, we saw her butthole. Bullshit, I looked.
Right. It wasn't quite the whole.
I put it on slow-mo and watched intently to see if I could see that, and y'all lied to me.
I'm telling you, I didn't get it. Like I didn't to me, the halftime shows at the Super Bowl are loud, and I don't usually ever understand what the hell they're saying. It's basically for entertainment because I think 90% of the time they're lip syncing anyways. It's just the flashy dancing and the whatever, and it really doesn't matter to me who the hell's up there. I didn't see a big problem with it.
There wasn't a nipple slip.
I think that there was a lot of people that were butthurt about it, man. I don't get it.
I don't either. And I saw where people were butthurt about Jay-Z and who's he married to? Beyonce?
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody said, well, did you see them? What do you think about them not standing for the national anthem? I don't care. I don't care. They have that right. You know what? I used to be like that, but I'm going to tell you something right now. I was talking to a young man one time, actually not a young man, younger than me. He served. He was in the first Gulf War and stuff like that. And he said, he says, I'm going to stand for the anthem. I know you're going to stand for the anthem. You're going to take your hat off and be respectful. You're going to be quiet. You're going to be respectful. But I fought for every American's right to do what they have the right to do. They have the right to stay seated. They do not have to stand. And I fought for that, and thousands of other people have fought for that, and thousands more have fought and died for that. They have the right. It is not a regulation. It's not a law that they have to stand. They have the right to stand. And he said Kaepernick has the right to kneel. I don't agree with it, but they have the right, whether we like it or not. When we start infringing upon their rights, our rights end. We can't force them to do it. It's like they can't force us not to stand.
It's
a respect thing. I agree.
The reason that they're doing it is what pisses me off. The reason that they're not standing is to show complete disrespect for this country. And if you want to show that much disrespect for this country, get the fuck out.
I was
Go
the
somewhere
same
else.
way. I was the same
Go
way.
somewhere else.
I was the same way until a serviceman defended them. He defended them on the sweat and blood that he sacrificed, that they have the right to do that. I agree with what you're saying. But until he put it that way, that he defended them, saying that they have the right to not stand. They have the right to kneel. They have the right to do those things. Even though I disagree with it and I dislike it, they have that right. They have that right to protest.
But they're completely going against the country that is giving them the millions and millions and millions of dollars so they can live lavishly and everything else. And you don't have the common courtesy to acknowledge and have the respect to show the men and women who served this country and are still serving this country to stand for that. That's, to me, like I said, if you want to protest your ass on the other side. Go somewhere else. And I understand what your buddy's saying, and he's first thank him for his service, but I can't I cannot and will not ever support or agree with or back or whatever any of that shit. And for you to do that is disrespect to this country. And go find a country that you you like and support or whatever, or is gonna do whatever they want you to do. And I'm getting fucking flustered, dude, because it pisses me off to no end how they, you were gonna do this to me.
Absolutely.
You were doing this right before you fucking got on here. It's just complete disrespect, man.
I agree with you. 100%. And that's how I feel about it. I think this disrespectful. I think that, and as far as I'm concerned, they've never made a dime off me, and they never will make a dime off me. There's nothing that the product that they have, that they have, company that they own, of anything that they have that I will ever need to purchase. I don't give a shit how nice his headsets and beats are and all that shit. I will never own a pair of them because I will not put money into their pocket. I will not help them gain financially and spit in our faces at the same time. I agree with you 1,000%, but I understand exactly where that young man's coming from. I understand that I've never served. I'm not like, even with you, Jason, with being a law officer, you guys have a different opinion about it, and you have the right to, because you put your life in harm's way every day. And I don't give a shit whether you're a soldier, whether you're a policeman, whether you're a fireman, whether you're EMT, you first responders and stuff. You guys put your lives on the line every day to protect not only the people of this country, but to keep them safe and to help them when they're in a situation in need. And I get it. I was raised that you stand, you take your hat off, you don't open your mouth, you stand with reverence and respect. If I didn't, my dad would come back from the grave and kick my ass. But have a guy that put his situation on the line like that and said that we fought for the right to, everybody had the right to do as they feel that they need to, as long as they don't infringe upon somebody else's rights. Them sitting there is not infringing upon my rights. Is it infringing upon my patriotism? Absolutely. Is it infringing upon my respect and dignity to this nation? Absolutely. But it's not infringing upon my rights, and they have the right to do that, whether I like it or not. I hate it.
They're doing it for all the wrong reasons. They're doing it for attention. They're doing it for the look at me. Look at how many of these narrow-minded sons of bitches, when this whole thing started, they were, well, we're moving here, we're moving to Canada, we're moving over here to Mexico, we're moving because we can't stand this president, we can't whatever. Not narrow one of them sons of bitches moved because they know they got it too good here. So you're going to continue to disrespect this country and continue to disrespect everything that it stands for, but still reap its benefits.
Yep.
And that's bullshit. If you want to go and do that, then go do it somewhere else.
And I'm going to step on some serious toes right here, and I'm going to get Robin going on this one. I was that adamantly about the Beatles when they started having youths here in this country protest the war Vietnam War, I thought they should have been shipped the hell out of here. This isn't their country. This isn't their war. This isn't their citizenship. Their opinion doesn't fucking matter. Leave. So I get that. I feel the same way about that you do about J-Lo and or not J-Lo, but Beyonce and Jay-Z. I think that they're going to be that disrespectful and dishonorable to our veterans and to our country and to our nation and everything else. They're the same boat. Get out. Take off. But, like I said, that young man who has served, who put his life on that line, that I never did, he defends them. And it has said that he defended the rights of all American citizens, whether he agrees with them or not. And that aspect, he's 100% right.
So then go to the next serviceman and ask him, and he's going to say exactly what I say. So then what? So now you've got one serviceman that says, you know what? Yes, we did. We went and fought for these jackwagons to stand here and basically shun us and disrespect our country. And that's their right. And I just think that,
to me, it's no different than them saying it's illegal to burn the flag. Burn that son of a bitch in front of me, I dare you.
well, but what's the difference?
I disagree with both of them, but they have that right. Even the U.S. Supreme Court ruled that they have the right to burn the flag in protest. There's nothing we can do about it legally. They have that right. It's the rights of this nation. Like it or not, I hate it. I hate it that they don't stand for the anthem. I hate it they burn the American flag. I'd probably go to jail over something like that because I would speak my mind. You have the right to sit there. I have the right to tell you why I think you're full of shit. You don't like my opinion? That's fine. I don't like your opinion of sitting the fuck down either. You have the rights. I have the rights. So I disagree with it. But by the laws and by the thing, they have the right, whether we like it or not. As long as they're citizens, they have rights. As long as they're not alienated upon anybody else's, as long as they're not doing anything illegal or criminal, there's nothing we can do besides not like it and hate it. And I get that. But they still have that right to do it. Sucks, but it's true.
Yeah, and Robin even says, and I agree with him, they probably don't even know why they're doing it. They're doing it because the group that they're in or the community that they run around with does it. They all do it. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
And again, it's all for complete disrespect of this country. And my thing is, if you want to be disrespectful to this country and you want to show that much hatred towards this country and so much disrespect,
citizen or not,
then fucking go.
Yeah.
Then don't stay here.
It's like the people who come over here from another country and want to try to change the rules.
Here. You're not a prisoner here. There's borders you can cross. Go cross them.
Some of them you cross one to get here. You can cross one to get the hell back out.
Exactly.
And Greg, you're right. And Jason said it too. They did it just to push their own agenda. And it's appalling to me. And my brother just stepped in. He served for 9 years in the Army, you know. And I guarantee if you say somebody sitting down with the national anthem around here to burn the flag, he's gonna be like us. But we're all entitled to that right, we like it or not. That's the only point I'm trying to make about it is I agree with what you're saying 1,000%. But they do have the right to do it whether we like it or not. Sorry, that's the way our Constitution works. That's the way it is. People have the inalienable right to do it, even though we disagree with it. Now, my way of protesting them is to go around and tell everybody, like we just said, don't support them any way at all. Don't go watch the shows that they're on. Don't go buy their music. Don't go buy their headsets. Don't go buy that. Make sure that they get the same support that they're giving back. Quit making them rich to act like stupid people.
Well, but their agenda is to reach out to the other people that are like-minded like that so that they sell more beats. They sell more whatever.
But like Robin
doing
said,
that, I mean, when was the last time you heard about anything with these two, with Jay-Z and whatever?
Not since.
I haven't heard about them in a while.
Since Kaepernick started doing his kneeling, they jumped on the bandwagon there.
Exactly. So we haven't heard about them for a while. They're not doing much of anything. So now what do? We take the Super Bowl and take that platform and make a statement so that now what's everybody doing? Everybody's talking about it. So now that's their agenda. Yep. They've reached back out to that same community and everybody's supporting them. And I guarantee you all their shit just went up. All their selling of the beats and selling of their records and selling their perfumes and selling all their shit just went up again because of that.
Yep. I agree.
You know, and being in law enforcement and when all this shit started happening, my thing was, if you're a professional athlete, regardless of the sport, and you have a passion, and let's say your passion is police brutality, then by all means, when you're done doing your thing and you want to come down to the police station, or you want to stand at a courthouse, or you want to go to one of those places and talk to somebody, or put your stuff out there for congressmen or city council or what have you, do it there. Don't take the national anthem and kneel wherever you're doing and make that your platform. That's not the place for that stuff. That's not a platform that you should be using. Use your own time, use your own stuff, and then do it. I'm not saying not to protest if that's what you want to do. Protest all you want. But don't take your NFL platform or your NBA platform or your Major League Baseball platform, and while everybody's recognizing and paying tribute to America, you take that and completely kick it in the face. That's not where that's supposed to be. You know, again, in law enforcement, I've had to go and stand and protect numerous different groups, some of which I agree with, some of which I can't stand. But at the end of the day, I'm still required to stand there and protect these people because we're in America and everybody has the right to do that. But not on these platforms, man. You know, take it to the courthouse, take it to your Congress, take it to your Senate, take it to your city council, take it to the steps of, you know, wherever. But don't use your limelight with sports while everybody is trying to pay respect to this country and use it there. That's what I'm pissed off about.
I liked how that what the hell is that British guy that just hosted the movie awards and all that shit, where he hammered on them all for a while.
Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, he grilled the shit out of him, and then he told him flat out, this isn't the time, it's place to promote your political agenda, and he was right. He meant it half-assed as a joke, but he was also serious about it. And it was time some of that stuff was said. And it, like I said, I agree with you with the sports thing, but I think it goes across all things. It's not the time and place to do your political agenda. It's not the time and place to bash. I mean, I remember when Natalie Maines and her name was with the Dixie Chicks, when she was over in England and she bashed the first Bush and stuff, or the second Bush, said, we apologize for our president over there in England. Man, they almost didn't get to come home. The Country Music Association went crazy that she was, whether they agree with it or not, didn't matter. You didn't need to take our dirt out and apologize for our president in another country and stuff. I mean, I agree with all these things, but they still have the right to do it, which sucks. Is there a level there to where that needs to change? Or are we actually no longer abiding by our own Constitution?
No, I mean, I see what you're saying. And trust me, again, and some of the things that I do now as a profession, there's a lot of people that don't think that certain people in our society deserve to have rights. And I have to play that fine line of, you know, just because they've been to prison and this and that, or they're on parole, or they're on a registry, or they're on whatever, they still have rights afforded to them by living in this country. I get that, and I understand about upholding everybody's rights. What I'm saying is, choose your platforms. Don't take the fact that in the middle of the Super Bowl, while we're getting ready to play this game, we're honoring America and we're honoring our country. Don't take that as the time and opportunity to disrespect this country.
Much like Robinson, I agree with what he says. If I was the owner of one of these teams, I would have a problem with someone promoting their own personal agenda while I'm paying them.
And
But
I think
you're on
that's
my
one of the
dime.
big reasons why the NFL didn't really have much of that this year, because I think that the owners and stuff got together and pushed that. There was going to be fines and everything else, and and we'll go back. I think it was last year, maybe 2 years ago. Guy's last name is Villanueva. He plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was a serviceman. He served this country. After he was done, he got drafted by the Steelers, and he plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When the team went out, half of the team was kneeling for the national anthem, showing their protest. He didn't want to be a part of that, so he stayed in the locker room so that he was not part of the team out there kneeling down, because, again, his rights, he served this country, he's not kneeling. Well, he caught shit from the players on the team. He caught a bunch of flack for all that because he wasn't out there with the team, and he was saying, basically, how dare you as my teammate know that I'm standing next to you? I fought for this country, and you're going to basically sit out here and disrespect me, but then you want me to go play this game with you?
Defend and protect you.
So I'm not even going to go out with you while this whole thing's going on. And they persecuted this guy. The guys on his team persecuted. I mean, they just hammered his ass. And I applauded him, because if it's just like one of those things where you got to have your cake and eat it too. If I don't want to be a part of it, then I'm an asshole, but nobody else can call you an asshole for doing it. So it's either all or nothing. And I guess maybe I fall into that category too, because I think if you sit or kneel during the national anthem, I think you're a piece of shit.
Oh,
Always have, always will. I just think that there's other ways. Like I said, you want to protest. You want to have your voice heard. By all means, we live in this beautiful country that you can do that. Taking the national anthem and completely disrespecting this country that has afforded you all these opportunities to make these millions and millions of dollars and then just shit on it, I say go somewhere else.
Oh, I agree.
You don't have to stay here. You don't have to be here.
Now, with all this being gone and people talking about shitting on the country, a lot of people were up in arms. Once again, we're going back to J-Lo and Shakira. And when J-Lo came out there and she had that one shawl on, it was the American flag. But when she opened it up, it was the Puerto Rican flag. And all those little kids on the stage with her all had the white outfits on, and the American flag was on their shirts in sequence. It wasn't red, white, and blue, but it was in the sequence or rhinestones or whatever the hell they have on there. A lot of people are thinking that was disrespectful as shit, that she was holding up the Puerto Rican flag. I don't think it was. She is Puerto Rican. Her heritage is Puerto Rican. And a lot of people forget that Puerto Rico is a part of the United States. Just like the U.S. Virgin Islands and the U.S. Samoa. They're actually territories of ours. They don't have a say in the House and the Senate, but yet they're part of the United States and conservative military and everything else.
Well, see, to me, that's not being disrespectful.
I don't think so either.
If she would have taken it off with the American flag and threw it down on the ground and stomped on it and then pulled out the Puerto Rican flag, that'd be something completely different.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I didn't even pay attention to that. So I didn't even, once she started spinning on the pole, bro,
Damn, she's 50? Fuck, I'm 52 and ain't no way. Damn.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She started climbing that thing. I'm like, holy smokes.
Shit.
I'm 34. I'm 34. And
But yeah, but there was a lot of people though, and maybe it was all fueled because of the whole Jay-Z and what's their face beyond. I keep forgetting her names. Their whole bullshit. But there's a lot of people thinking that she was disrespectful, and they said that some of the things that the kids were in looked like they had children inside cages. I'm like, they don't look like cages. They look like just bars. They were
One of the little
round.
ball things.
Yeah, they were round metal balls. How's that a freaking cage?
Yeah.
Are we being that super sensitive about shit that you want to find? And the one girl was singing, that was actually Shakira's daughter.
Yeah, it was one of them. One of
Her
their
11-year-old daughter.
J-Lo's
While she was,
or Shakira's
yeah, it was
or
Shakira's
somebody's.
daughter. And she was actually getting to sing out there on the stage with her mom and stuff like that. And they were singing Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA. Because Puerto Rico is part of the United States. Hello.
Like I said, it's a difference between disrespecting, and that's, to me, that's, everybody was born and raised. When that's happening, you stand. You take your hat off. You devote yourself to paying homage to America. So when people start kneeling or, whatever, that's just not right. Now, if you're singing a song and you have the American flag on and then turn it inside out and it's got Puerto Rico on it, and then that's your native land, and as long as you're not being disrespectful to it. Because here's the thing, let's take, for instance, let's go over to any other country. Let's go there and we start disrespecting shit in that country. You're either going to wind up dead or in prison. Not here. Not here. Everybody just argues about it. And again, that's our great America, that we're afforded the opportunity to protest and do all this other stuff. And but do that shit somewhere else.
I think it's more. I don't think it's so much that. I kind of agree with where Robin's going with it in the conversation in the chat room about super sensitive. I don't think there's any question. Look at Facebook. You also said everyone gets a trophy. I think that there's a generation there that, and I truly believe there's starting to be a little bit of a turnaround. But there's a generation between our generation and my son's generation that where they started that whole participation trophy bullshit, and you can't say this to them because it'll make them feel bad about themselves, and kids were allowed to be absolute jackasses and nobody did anything about it because you might hurt their feelings and stuff. And I think it's starting to turn around slowly because yeah.
Really?
I think that I think I definitely think so. I think they put the biggest dipshits on TV and try to make us think that that's where everybody is. Look at your two daughters and stuff. I haven't really got to know your son, but at least your two daughters, they're nothing like that. They're nothing like that was portrayed of their generation on TV and stuff like that. They're not that selfish. They're not that demanding. They're nothing like what's portrayed. I've met them sometimes. I've been around them. My son and all of his friends, hell, they're nowhere near as redneck as we used to be, nowhere near as rough as we used to be. But they're not like they portrayed on TV. Like they're just looking for. I mean, most of his friends are working their asses off. As soon as he gets finished getting his license, he's got a job starting out at $18 an hour. He's ready to go. He just got finished getting his stuff because he failed the test. He had to retake some stuff. So it happens. So
right.
They're out there doing things, but yet we want to see the media portrays all this stupid shit all the time, and that's why I get so mad about it. Is people's like, "Did you see the news?" I'm like, well, "Why would you want to see the news? They're nothing but a bunch of liars." Like we talked the other week. We went on that thing about the when Kobe Bryant's plane crashed, and those people found out through social media and through the news agencies about their family members and stuff. That's bullshit. The media is absolute garbage anymore, and what they're telling us and what they're portraying is not, to me. If you watch out in the streets, it's not as bad as what they make it look. Now you see it from a different perspective on a criminal side, and it's probably worse than what they make us look because they want us all to be scared. They don't tell the truth on any issue, in my opinion. None.
No, I just think that there's a lot of entitlement these days. And I think that comes from everybody gets a trophy, you get a trophy, you get a ribbon, everybody's a winner, nobody's a loser. And I think that has funneled into entitlement. And I think a lot of, it's not just the younger kids, but I think in general now there's a lot of sense of entitlement. And I kind of disagree with you on the fact that I think it's getting better, because I think it's staying the same, if not continuing down that path of, well, he's got something, I want one. well, go and work for it. Well, I don't really want to have to work for it. I think I should just have it. Well, you shouldn't have it. You should go out and fucking earn it. You need to go out and get it. Go get it. And I think that's, one of the reasons why I try to post every once in a while. And I know you post the stuff out of it. I know George posts the stuff out of it. There's a lot of different people out there that do it. And it's the motivational things and the upbeat stuff. And I think that there's a lot of, everybody else has one, so I need one. But nobody wants to go out. I shouldn't say nobody. There's a lot of people that don't want to go out and earn it. And I think that's where we're heading right now is you just need to give it to me. I need it. I have to have it to survive. Well, so do I, but I go to work 12, 15 hours a day. You have what you have because you work 12, 15 hours a day. Everybody here has what they have because they work 8, 10, 12 hours a day, 5, 6 days a week. I don't expect anything from anybody. And I think there's people out there over the course of time now that say, well, I mean, if everybody else has one, I think I should have one, and not willing to go get it. And I think that's where we're headed.
So kind of like the socialist society where everybody's supposed to be given everything, but yet somebody's got to pay for it all, and they don't know what that has never worked because the money runs out quickly. And imagine that in the chat room. Robin Terry cites Article 329 of the Penal Code of Russian Federation bans, of all people that we know, Robin would be the one able to find and quote articles of Russian Penal Code.
Right.
Damn, man, I can't even stay in trouble in the United States. You're giving me shit I get in trouble for in Russia. And I kind of agree with Greg, too. If we quit paying attention to those little assholes and just ignore them and let them sit in the corner and cry it out like we did when they was children, pretty soon they're going to have to get up and go on because people's not going to give them what they want. They're going to have to get up. They're just going to lay there and die. If they do that, then I'll give them a nice cremation.
I'll keep making them food.
I'm not.
I'll keep making them food and keep them around until everybody comes to see them.
Oh, once they're dead? Oh, you went back. Oh, shit. I didn't catch on to that. Son of a bitch. Went back to that useless facts of knowledge.
And I agree with that. And if that's the way we could do it, but there would be so many people that are, oh, we can't. We look at those poor people. We just can't let them.
But see, I disagree.
And that's why we are where we are today.
I'm going to disagree with you on that one. I think that we have a small amount of people that are the ones saying that we can't do that. And they're the people like Jay-Z and Beyonce and all them, except the problem with it is that none of them are forking over the cash to take care of the problem. They want to point the finger at what the problem is. They want to point and say, well, we should need to do this, we should do that. But they don't want to take responsibility for it. That's the problem right there, is you have these people who are the few people that want their entitlement. I agree they're out there. I don't think it's the majority. I think it's the minority. And you have another small group of minority that have all these stuff. And these people down here saying, well, I want that stuff. These people say, well, I got that stuff, and you should have it too. But they're trying to say these people in the middle should have to pay for it. No, if you think that they should have it, then you fucking take care of it. But that's not what they want. They want to have all theirs and keep all theirs too, but they want you and I to give it to them. No. If you want them to have it, then you have to help give it to them. If you want them to have, why are you selling your beats for $200? Why don't you just sell them for $20? That way they can have them. Oh, then I can't get multi-million dollars rich. But that's how you pay for that shit. You pay for it. We all pay for it. See, you want these people to pay for it. You want those people to pay for it, but you don't want me to pay for it. No, that's not how that works. You want them to have it, you have to cough it up. But they don't want to cough it up. They want somebody else to cough it up. They want to still keep all theirs. And you go pay for all those. It just doesn't work that way.
Well, but in their mind, it does.
No. They know it doesn't work, but they also, like I said, they're the greedy little kid that I got mine. You deserve some too, but I'm not. I've got 20 cookies. I should be able to give you 5, and you 5, and you 5, and I keep 5. But I'm gonna keep my 20, and he can give you some of his. Well, he don't have 20. He's only got 10. Well, that means each of you guys can have 3, and I still got my 20. They're just selfish and greedy. They know that it won't work. They know it, but they just don't want to. They don't want to give up their own end.
Right.
They want to stir the pot. Hell yeah, Greg! Throw that in there. Way to go! Nice promo shot. Oh, and by the way, speaking of that, Jason, what time is it?
It's 10 o'clock.
And 10 o'clock means it's commercial break.
You're listening to Stirring the Pot on LEP Productions. Making Tuesdays funny again with Jason, Joe, and Jay.
Minus Joe tonight. He's under the weather. He's got the man flu.
He was talking about putting his hair up in a man bun, and we decided not to, so then he came down with the man flu. So I don't. Who knows?
And while we're taking a little bit of a break here away from the conversation, we are going to throw out some plugs here real quick. Do not forget to set your calendars for April 17th. Actually, I'm going to say 17th, 16th, 17th, 18th, and 19th because, I plan on get over there on about a Thursday. But 17th through the 19th at Ashmore Estates, the Suicide Prevention Awareness at Ashmore Estates this year. All proceeds will be going to the suicide awareness. With everybody knows that we all lost Jim and we've lost some others since then. So in the field, and this is not a paranormal event. It is about suicide prevention and awareness. There's some great people that's going to be there. I know George and Kara Shoplin are going to be there. There's still some vendor spots available on the first and third floor. The second floor is sold out. Going to have a great lineup of speakers. There's going to be counselors there. There's going to be tons of people there helping out with it. Paranormal Mysteries crew is helping host this with Robin Terry and Ashmore Estates. Can't wait to be a part of this. It's going to be a phenomenal thing for such a great cause. Dustin Perry will be there. Tim Miley, Rebecca Foster, Tim Woolworth, Jessica Potter, Scotty Rorick, Andrea Humphrey, Philippa Booth, Brian Danhausen, Christopher Sutton, and of course Christopher and Rachel Booth will also be there. So it's going to be an amazing weekend. Tickets are on sale, early ticket sales. You can get them still through the Eventbrite page off the event page. If you just click on that, I will try to share the event page here in the chat room in just a minute. Get your tickets in advance. Put in your T-shirt size. Shirts will only be sold for pre-sale tickets. There will be none available at the door. So if you would like to have a shirt, make sure you get your tickets now. All proceeds, like I said, will be going to the Suicide Prevention Awareness, and we're looking extremely forward to this thing. Whew. God damn.
I'm looking forward to that one. It's going to be this one is going to be a good one. It's going to be an emotional couple of days, but it's something that not a whole lot of people are doing, and I think it's gonna take off. Like you said, you're gonna have the ITC devices there. You're gonna be able to do that. There's gonna be some gallery readings, but no investigation. And I think that's when we came up with that with Robin and our group. I think that's the way to go. It's because it's not about that. It's about listening to each other, helping each other, getting together, and just bringing awareness to suicide. It's it's very touching. It's a touching subject, and it's very hard. So I know we're all proud to be a part of it, and then we're going to get to meet a bunch of different people that we only talk to here, and can't wait to meet George and Kara and just everybody.
I'm giving him such a big hug.
We're gonna sandwich him.
Yes.
We're gonna make us a sandwich.
We have a George sandwich, and he's gonna be the medium.
That's right. But yeah, we'll be there Thursday. We'll stay. I don't know, maybe through Sunday. Who knows? But we're gonna be there for the long haul, and can't wait to see everybody. Can't wait to meet y'all if we haven't ever met you before. And Jay's probably met a whole bunch more people than me because, well, that's why I ride his coattails in this whole thing.
Knew it was coming.
Yeah, I had to, man. I'm surprised you haven't got me yet. So,
well, we've been semi-serious tonight, and while we're still on the topic and having a little bit of fun, though, before we get any place, you guys, if you haven't yet, you need to go check out Squatch GQ magazine. Jason, tell me a little bit more about it.
It's a magazine that's got Squatch on it.
Oh my God.
No, Bodine is in January's edition. They had a sit down. Jay and I actually got Bodine over there and sat down with Chatan Noir, and we did. It was a good interview, and Bodine was actually he was very receptive to it. We didn't really know how he was going to act, but he was very receptive to it, and I think in return, March he's going to have some stuff going on there again, and then I believe in May he's actually going to be on the cover Squatch GQ magazine. So, and not just that. I mean, there's a ton of different articles in there. Shatan does a great job. John, the owner of the magazines, does a great job. And I got my hard copy 2 days ago, and it's phenomenal. There's a lot of great articles, and like I said, get over there and support it. Get your the digital downloads. What the hell are they here? Yearly subscription is $99.99 for the printed copies, $12.99 for each copy that you get printed, $2.99 for each digital download. And it's all about Squatch, and it's all about just different articles. David Childress, there's a bunch of different people in it. What's that? The Soggy Bottom, what is it? Jay, you know, don't you?
Soggy Bottom Boys?
Quit it. No, there was an article, and I can't remember what the name or what the title of it was going to be, but just make sure you get over there. Squatch GQ magazine.
Doing some good things. They're cool people.
I've got mine, and
they're doing more than just Squatch, though. They are doing some paranormal stuff. They had Rachel and Christopher Booth in one of the article about them, one of the issues. Actually, the same one that Bodine was featured in the first time.
Was it that one?
I think so.
I know they've got something about there is paranormal. There's Squatch, paranormal, a bunch of different things. So, like I said,
go check them out. Robin, have a good night, buddy.
I was gonna say you just put the thing up in there, so.
Yep, I put a link in there. It's in the chat room, so go check it out. And there'll be more with we'll be doing some more with them, and you'll be seeing more about Bodine and that, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Robin, thanks for joining us.
So, but yeah, now we got all the segue and paid all the bills.
Right.
I don't know where so many people get off on the whole J-Lo thing. I really don't. Like Robin said earlier in the chat room, some of it's a little bit of a jealousy. Because I tell you right now, man, if I could look that hot at 50, whew, I'd be wearing that fucking outfit too.
Yeah, me too. I'd be wearing those heels. When they take off running those heels across the stage, I was like, oh, hey.
Uh-oh, dumbass idea.
No.
No what?
No,
you don't even know what I'm going to say yet.
I can feel it.
It's probably going to hurt.
I can feel it coming.
Probably shouldn't do it because it's going to hurt. I thought maybe we need to hit up some consignment shops because I'm going to pay a bunch of money. See if we can't find some elephant-sized high heels and see how bad we do walk in them. But then we would try to have a race, and then one of us would fall and twist our ankle. Then we'd be out at work for a while, and our wives would kick our ass over something stupid.
Right? I know mine would.
Affleck would be like, "We're not paying for that."
Yeah, that's not what you signed up for.
We're not paying for that. We're tired of your stupid shit. I don't know, man.
Fine. That's great.
You
want to talk about something completely off subject?
Greg saying I didn't look that hot at 20. Bite my ass, Greg, man. I look good in that suit, man. He was my best man at my wedding. This is the best man at my wedding 32 years ago.
And he says you didn't look that good?
No shit.
Come on, Greg. Where's the love, man?
It's been a love-hate relationship for a long time. But anyway, what do you want to say?
Why is it? Well, let me ask.
Oh shit.
Let's put this. Let's put this in the chat room to see what everybody thinks.
Back scratcher.
When you get a phone call
in the middle of the night
from a restricted number, does it make you angry?
I'd kind of like to see how people respond to this. Insurance don't pay for stupid.
No.
They pay for broken penises.
Jesus.
No, he's becoming Tina Turner. He'll be spewing on a pole next.
If I could climb my big ass up that pole, I'd have been doing the same thing she was.
Nope, you don't get irritated by him. I kind of have a funny story about that.
Well, come on, everybody. There's 10 people. There's 10 people watching or listening. I got to know. Because this happened to me today. This happened to me today.
Samantha does. She's irritated by the restricted calls.
Yeah, restricted calls. Here's why I ask. My county cell phone always comes up restricted. So when I'm calling during my duties at work, that's the phone I use. And this lady answered the phone today. And she was like, hello. And I identified myself. And she was like, ooh, glad it was you, because I was just getting ready to go the fuck off because I got a phone call from a restricted number. And I can't send just one off for like 30 seconds about how she can't stand and how it pisses her off that she got a phone call and it was a restricted number. And I don't get it. I don't understand how getting a phone call when it says restricted sends somebody over the top to where they get so angry that they're getting ready to yell and scream and holler at the person on the other end of the phone. I don't get
it. I don't yell and scream. But I do find out who it is and have some fun with it. Just the other day, I got a call from a restricted number. And of course, usually I don't answer it. I'm not, because I was at work, but I was on break and I answered it. And it was one of those sales calls. So, you know me, I started having fun with them. And they wanted to change my, lower the interest rate on my credit card. I said, cool. I can love that. Which credit card? And of course, he was Indian, and I could really understand a lot of what he's saying. He goes, well, both of them. I said, I have 7 credit cards. Oh, we can lower your rate on all of them. I'm like, really? Can you? He kept going on and on. I'm like, well, which one, man? Because I can only get one of them getting lower right now because the other ones are about maxed out. Well, we could do them all. And he kept going back and forth and back and forth. And I'm like, fine. I'm like, dude, you there's no way I could have 7 credit cards. He goes, well, we checked your credit record. I'm like, now how'd you check my credit record? You don't even know my name. So how do you know you can lower my interest rates? You don't even know my name. Just kept going back and forth. But finally, he started cussing me. He's like, you fuck with me. You piss me off. I'm like, dude, you're the one that called me. Why are you so mad? You call me want to lower my rates. You tell me about how my credit score said that you could lower my interest rates. You don't even know my name to run my interest and credit score. I've given you no information, but yet you know that my credit score is 700 and something. And you can lower my rates on all 7 of my cars, and I don't even have none. So I just kept him on the phone and kept dicking around until he finally started cussing me out.
Right, and that is fun to do. Like Mama D was saying, middle of the night, this was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But like I said, this lady was irate. She was, I was going to say this and that, and I can't, it wasn't restricted numbers. And I was like, holy shit. Like, I don't think I've ever been like that wound up because it was restricted. And I mean, let's flash back, 20 years or so when everybody just had the one phone in the house and you never knew who the hell was calling.
Yeah.
Can you imagine living in that time now?
Oh no, people couldn't handle it now.
Holy shit.
And I got to be honest, when I answer unrestricted numbers too, I like to have fun with it. There's a local radio station down here called K99.1 FM, and I'll answer the phone. K99.1 FM, you're on the air. How can I help you? Click.
Now that's funny.
Just because I'm an asshole. I'll answer with some call sign from a radio station. And they always hang up on me.
Right. And I mean, that's having fun. Like I said,
So I don't get mad.
After it happened, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to talk about this on the show tonight just to see if it's just me or if people actually get genuinely pissed off and upset when a restricted call comes in. I just
Nope, it's playtime.
right.
What dumbass thing am I going to say now?
That's
I'm safe with doing that now because my grandmother, God rest her soul, when she was alive one time, Teresa laughed her ass off at me because, back then, like you said, we didn't have caller ID or anything like that. So if I didn't really want to talk on the phone, it would ring. I'd answer something stupid. I'd say, like, Mike's more, you stab it, we'll slap it. And it hung up. A couple minutes later, the phone rang again. I answered again. It's like, Joe's Pool Hall, Joey Ball speaking. It hung up. I called right back, and I started to say something else, and I hear my grandma's voice goes, Jay? I said, hey, Grandma. She goes, was that you answering the phone, stupid? I said, was that you calling? She goes, yes, it was. I said, I'm sorry. She goes, because she lived right across the street from me. She goes, I'll be over. We have to talk about your phone etiquette. Teresa's like, oh, shit, you're in trouble with Grandma. I got a 2.5-hour lecture about how I'm not to answer the phone. She just ripped me a new ass for 2 hours. Just, you were taught better than that.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Teresa thought it was hysterical. I'm like, seriously? I just got my ass chewed up because I answered the phone having some fun. My grandmother got pissed.
Now, I know we've talked about this before, but like you said, you have to answer the phone. I had to answer the phone a certain way when I was growing up. I mean, there was a presentation almost that I had to give each and every time the phone rang. But
I didn't do that presentation, and it was Grandma that called. I was in deep shit.
Yeah, it was. But like I said, it happened to me today, and after I hung up with this lady, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to talk about that tonight because I just don't understand what upsets you that much about a restricted call. Like, how you got too many debt collectors calling you or something?
and you always get the stay one, dude. It's done. You gotta clean up the mess. We gotta go.
Right.
Click. Like, oh fuck. Just drop the money, man. We got the job done.
Right.
So
is the getaway car ready? Is that what you're calling?
Yeah. What? Did you get the car, man? Did you boost the car? What do you mean did I boost the car? So it's just that's why I don't get. I think they got me on a no-call list. Well, you remember that one time when I was out with my injury, that insurance or the warranty people called me, and I got them so mad at me they hung up on me, and I called them back, and they got mad at me and hung up on me, and I called them back, and they got mad at me and hung up on me, and I called them back, and they had my number blocked. It wouldn't go through no more. Like, well, you called me? I was bored. I've been out of work for weeks because, my injury and the surgery and all that shit. This is the only thing I could do is goof around. So I'm sitting on the computer and all of a sudden it comes across my Skype. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tom Mabe. Yeah, Tom Mabe is.
Yeah, she did. She's my first name, man. Jason is my first name. He called me it the other day.
I do.
It doesn't bother me. It used to when I was younger because the only time I've heard my first name hollered was when my mom, my grandmother, my dad, my grandfather, or a judge. It was never good. It was never good when I heard my first name. I'm like, oh, damn. Somebody's getting an ass whipping or going to jail.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah. When I heard my first name when I was younger, it was not a good scene. Or it was an officer, Mr. Lynch, and they start using my first name. I'm like, oh, damn, I'm getting a ticket. They went from Mr. Lynch to my first name. We're getting a ticket.
This is going to be a mandatory court appearance. I can feel it.
It's like, oh, shit. It's like, what were you thinking? Well, I thought it was funny, and I didn't think you'd catch me. Sorry. Just go pay my fines, get my points. We'll go on our happy little way.
He did catch me, and he didn't think it was funny.
Yeah, oh, well. And like I said, it was never serious shit. It was always something that pretty much just cost me money. Every once in a while, it was drunk tank, time served. That's back when they still had drunk tanks.
4 hour, you go home now.
Yeah, that's back when they still had drunk tanks, and they'd put you in them some bitches.
Yeah.
Worst night in one, man.
We used to load them up, man, on a Saturday night. Jesus.
Oh, that's what happened to me, man. It was a Saturday night. It got loaded up in there, and And there's this huge guy. I mean, and he was a black guy. It don't matter what color he was, but he was huge. He's probably 400 pounds and 6 foot something. And just big. And he was on the only toilet, passed out, slumped over to sleep. I mean, just passed out on the toilet. And I'd been drinking, so I had to pee. Could not get him to move or anything like that. And I guess when I had first brought me in, I was being a little bit of a smart ass, and I finally got attention to the guards. Attention's like, man, I could go to the bathroom. He goes, there it is. I'm like, He goes, pee between his legs and hope you don't hit him and wake him up. I'm like, I could sit in the corner. I was about to die when he finally got a chance to go to the bathroom. He let me sit for a little while longer, and he finally got the guy to move and stuff. But man, I got paid back.
That's the worst feeling in the world. To have a buzz going and have to pee and not able to pee.
Yeah, shut up, Greg.
Oh.
Greg said it was fun to hear one of his parents holler his first name outside. No, it wasn't, man, because I knew I was getting an ass whipping. Mom and Dad used my first name, man. There was a switch or a belt at the other end of that son of a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
I deserved it. See, Smith said, for me, I get scammer calls, auto warranty, social security number was stolen. See, those are the ones I know I'm going to get, so I have fun with them. I ask them which car, like that auto warranty, when they called me that one time, and I kept calling them back. I'm like, yeah, we see that your warranty getting ready to expire. I was like, on which car? Well, you know, the one that's getting ready to expire. Yeah, which car, though? You called me. Which car are you talking about? I got 6. Well, you know.
Oh, and I'll do that, yeah.
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 You called me and told me that you saw that my warranty on my car is going to expire. Which car? I've got 3, 4, 5, whatever number I decided to pick that day. Obviously, you're checking out my shit, and you know who I am, what kind of cars I have, and I have a warranty on them. So which one? Well, all of them. No, they're not all new. Most of them are used. Which one? Within the new one. Well, 3 of them are new. So which one? Right.
The red one. 3 of them are red.
Yeah. So it's just. I have fun with it. Oh, you're not going to drink that shit. Dum 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 dum.
In honor of our boy that's not here with us right now, Joe Cuto. He hasn't even been in the.
He ain't even been in the chat room. He's got the man flu, man. He's all covered up on the bed.
We haven't done a challenge in a while, so I picked this up, and I think I'm regretting it.
It's got to smell like ass.
I can't. So I've had my nose busted too many times.
I know, but it's got to smell like ass.
Pure cane sugar, 42 grams of carbs in this bitch.
Holy shit! Now you know I couldn't do this challenge because
Lester's fixing. You know it's going to be good. Can y'all see Lester?
Good old Lester the molester. I mean, that's Chester the molester.
Oh,
my bad.
Hey.
What? That was a comic in Playboy or Penthouse or something like that, wasn't it? Chester the molester.
So I figured that
Greg will know.
Greg will know.
Greg will know. He had all the issues.
See, this fucking it does it to me all the time, Jay, and I don't know why.
What? I haven't even messed with my phone. See, mine's a dark screen, man. I didn't do shit with it.
I gotta get out of it, and then I gotta go try to get back in it.
Hustler. See, I knew Greg would know.
So here we go. Ranch dressing soda.
Oh God!
Y'all get your fixins. That's what it says on the bottom.
Put that with some pickled pig's feet.
Nope.
Slopped in mayo.
All right, here we go. Oh hell!
Pickled pig's feet slopped in mayo with a ranch dressing soda. Woo! Oh yeah.
I don't know if I can do it.
Did you remember the bacon one was terrible, wasn't it?
Bacon? No, bacon wasn't that bad.
The chocolate bacon?
I could just picture drinking the fucking ranch right out of the thing, and then I get to thinking about the mayo and shit, and that.
Don't be a spitter.
Oh my God.
You done this to yourself, bitch.
Oh. No. I'll do the Jay Lynch. Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Not happening.
Oh. Oh. I wish you. Oh. Wow. That tastes like ranch dressing.
Oh no! Really? Watery
Yeah.
ranch dressing.
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, you didn't take a sip of that. He did it again. Swallow, swallow, swallow. Hold it.
I can't do anymore, I don't think.
Grace is his assolicious.
Oh,
Uh,
that's horrible. Just trying to do that for everybody. We haven't done one in a while. I thought, well, what the hell? How bad could ranch dressing soda be? It's fucking horrible.
Well, as soon as I get a chance to meet up with little Miss Samantha Allen that's in the chat room, I'll be getting some chocolate-covered scorpions.
You need to quit it, Samantha, right now. Quit it.
I think she's afraid to meet up with me. I'm not meeting him unless it's someplace in public.
Damon, you guys need to get that on the menu over there at Frickers. You guys will sell a shitload out of it. I promise.
What? Ranch soda?
I promise it's good.
Oh, fuck.
Ugh.
I've seen those in like those candy shop. We got like Grandpa Joe's candy down here, man, and it's got a bunch of that shit in there. We talked about buying some of them, but I'm like, I'm not drinking that much of that shit. Little fucking shooter glasses.
I'll get all the girls when they come home. They'll be like, "Oh, this is so good. Here, take a drink."
You're just funnier as shit.
Yeah, I get them. Ooh, that's not good.
No. What would make you think it was good?
I don't know. Soda.
You wanna toss a salad with it?
That may make it taste a little better. Start doing that, I won't be able to go to work tomorrow. Catch my own coronavirus.
He said highly doubtful.
Oh, come on.
Oh my God. Stitches are hearing rumblings from your underbelly.
I'm gonna tell you what, and that's the other thing. It says on here it's pure cane sugar, so it's just a. Whew.
It's just an insulin shot waiting to happen.
It is. And see, there's no protein.
Oh, this show's gonna go south.
I'm gonna quit.
This show's gonna go south real fucking quick.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! It's 10:30. What do you say?
What do I say about what?
It's 10:30.
Yeah, it is about towards the end of the show. We did go over again, like always. We don't ever say it's an hour show no more. We just say it goes until we're done.
And I'm done.
And with drinking that is the highlight of the show. We hope you guys enjoyed some of the serious conversation tonight. It is stirring the pot, so we are going to poke the bear every once in a while, but we are going to have our fun. That has to be done. It has to be said. It's just who we are.
Exactly.
It's the whole point of the show, to have some fun with it.
And see, that's the thing, and that's what we set it up from the very beginning. Ooh, that's not good. That's not sitting well. But no topic is offline. We'll talk about whatever.
Yep.
And just like Jay and Joe have said, and I've said before, send us a message. Tell us what you guys want to talk about. We'll talk about any topic, as long as it's not we're not going to get out here and bash any kind of groups or whatever. But if you got a topic that you want to discuss or a topic that you want to hear us talk about, man, hit us up. We'll this is the time to do it. Tuesday nights, 9:00. Stirring the Pot, making Tuesdays funny again. LEP Productions.
Hell yeah,
we'll do it, man.
And we haven't anybody popped anybody in the show in a while.
What's that?
We haven't popped anybody in the show since I surprised you guys with Brian that night. We need to pop somebody else in here every once in a while.
All right. Well,
I know you got
a couple of ideas.
I know you got some comedian friends. I ain't got any friends. But yeah, we get some special guests in here every once in a while. It's mainly going to be the three of us, but yeah, we definitely want to get some people in here, get them involved, especially when some of the eating challenges come up. We want to maybe see if we can get some other people tortured with us.
Absolutely.
And when we get together in person, the eating challenge is going to take on a whole different perspective when we're all three together.
Well, hopefully that'll be in April.
Or either just the two of us every once in a while.
Hopefully, I miss you, bro. I miss you, man.
Oh, man. You ain't
we haven't
shit,
gotten
man.
together in a while. So
it's been since before Christmas, about before December. Last time we all got together was back in November. So it's time for me to make a road trip up that way. I got to get my work schedule slowed down because I need to make a trip up north because I got some shit I want to do. Have some fun. I'm getting tired of these people around here. They're boring. With that said, man, we do appreciate you guys tuning in with us every week. We have a lot of fun with you. There's a lot of stories that can be told in here that Greg shouldn't tell. But thank you guys again for everything that you do, for always support us. We love it. And if you like, Jason said, if you guys got any ideas you want us to talk about or cover and stuff, let us know, man. We'll definitely hit on to it. Jason, brother, it's good seeing you again, man. Joe, I hope you're feeling better. If you ever get a chance to listen to this, next time, don't. I'm not going to say that on there.
Hey, Joe, I'll send you some ranch dressing soda so you can have that with your Four Locos. That'll surely clear anything and everything you got going on up. I promise.
If it don't cure you, it'll kill you. With that said, we're going to get out of here, you guys. We'll talk to you next week. Y'all have a good night.
See you, everybody.
Ending.